Well, I'm doing it. Hello, everyone. Spoon fell off. And welcome to Friday. We made it to Friday. The yogurt I picked up yesterday, I'm gonna eat some of that and see if I can get my, I don't remember what the terms are, my gut things back to normal, so my my stool is not as heavily affected by, you know, the antibiotics. I slept all right. I know I took a nap yesterday for an obscene amount of time. Probably ended up being closer to like 7 hours, a 7-hour nap. So when I went to bed last night, I didn't go to bed immediately. I sat up on my phone for just a little bit, but not too much. And then whenever I put the phone down, I tried to go to sleep. I was having some pain that caused me to toss and turn, but I was tired. So it wasn't an issue of like, oh, you know, I napped so long I wasn't tired. No, I was tired and my body felt tired. But it took me a while before I actually fell asleep. But when I did, I slept a long time. I slept another 6 or 7 hours or something. So I ended up doing really good. So I'm getting rest, which is good. The flip side of getting rest is not getting as much work done as you would like. So I hate that. It's just honest. I hate it. But at least I'm getting rest, and that's good. As far as how I feel this morning, I don't really feel any different from yesterday, but hopefully within the next day or two, I'm going to see some improvement. Right now, I feel basically the same as I have. So keeping my fingers crossed that'll go away soon. After I finish this yogurt, we are going to
get to work.
And then we have Yoshi's Island stream tonight. And I have not had a chance to test my theory because we ran into some issues last week when we did Yoshi's Island with the audio getting out of sync. And my theory is that the buffer that we have the microphone set at is basically too high, because if it's too high, you can have latency problems, which I think essentially is what's happening. Mal's mic was not quite in sync with mine, even if just momentarily. So I believe actually lowering the buffer will fix that. I don't know. It's a theory, and one I'm going to have to try and test, and hopefully I'll get a chance to do that before we go live tonight. But regardless, if that's not it, I don't have another solution at the ready, so we'd probably do the stream anyway. And if there's a problem, I'll just have to be like, shrug, it'll be fixed in the YouTube version. But for now, Activia. So in that last clip, I was like, I'm gonna get to work. That was a lie. Immediately after I finished my yogurt, I was hit with such a wave of exhaustion that I actually went back to sleep. And that's crazy, because yesterday I napped forever, and I got a full night's rest, and I got up and was like, cool, I'm gonna start my day. But I was still kind of groggy, and then after I finished my food, I was like, I'm tired. And then I went and slept for another 2 hours or something. I mean, I guess I'm sick. I guess this is what it's like to be sick, because I don't, it's so weird because I don't feel sick. I associate sickness and exhaustion and stuff with cold or flu-like symptoms, and I don't have those. I just have pain. But I also have this exhaustion, and it's just strange to suddenly be like, I'm tired. And then you sleep for some amount of time, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, okay, I guess that was a thing. So yeah, I did not get anywhere near as much done today as I had hoped to do, which saddens me. But on the plus side, I've gotten a ridiculous amount of sleep, which I presume is helping me fight the infection, so that's good. We also did our Yoshi's Island stream tonight. Before we went live, I was actually on a private stream with Chaz for probably about 20 minutes or so, where I had tried the thing I talked about earlier, where I changed the buffer from, I had it set to 1024, I dropped it down to 256. And from what we could tell, it seemed like if it hadn't solved the problem, it had at least diminished it to the point where it was less. And that was good. So then we actually went live, and we did have a few issues with echo throughout the night, but at least from my understanding, it looks like it was a little less than it was before. Next week, I'm probably not going to test it. I'm probably just going to drop it again and continue to go from there. But I do have a feeling that this isn't necessarily the problem, that there's some other issue that's happening. And I don't know what it is. So I got more stuff to test, but at least at this point, even when it happens, it's kind of minuscule. And again, it won't be present on the YouTube version, and that's good, at least. Also, I wanted to give a very explicit, specific shout out to Mr. Game Boy, who was extremely, extremely generous tonight. We've never actually received that many gift subs at one time, and I just wanted to thank you again on the vlog, so thank you for that. It actually changed the flow of the stream just a little bit, but in a way that I thought was enjoyable. That reminded me a little bit of Breakfast Stream. How we typically do this is we have alerts run until it's time to do an episode of the game, because some streams we just leave chat and alerts on the entire time, but then other things like Yoshi's Island we turn chat and alert off, and then we do like a 25-minute episode, and then we'll turn it back on for a little break. And we had so many alerts to read that it took a while to actually get to the game. It was fun because during that period, we treated the entire experience like Breakfast Stream at night. And I think there was a lot of people that enjoyed that, because there's a lot of folks that can't get to Breakfast Stream in the mornings, and it was a chance for them to just kind of relax and chat without it being specifically or overtly video game oriented. Of course, we did eventually play Yoshi's Island as well, and we finally got through World 3, so we're more than halfway through the game. And it's going well, it's fun. The audio thing bothers me, but it's not really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, and we'll continue when we can to work towards tweaking things and seeing if we can get it like completely obliterated. And as Chaz has reminded me multiple times, we can use this. Literally all of our problems go away if we use this mic. 100% of our audio problems are related to the headsets. I like the sound of the headsets though, and I prefer that for what we're doing. And there's some other benefits with headphones for being able to more easily hear the game and also alerts and stuff. But we could also wear headphones and use this as our mic too. So like we have options. There's also other options I could do from a hardware perspective that would allow us to use the headsets and bypass this problem. I'm just, I'm trying not to introduce too many other things if I don't have to. The less stuff you have in the pipeline, the better, and that's why I'm trying to just get things working as it is. But if we, get to that crossroads and we need to cross it, then we will. But still, fun stream, and Yoshi's Island is good. I'm already to the point where I don't remember stuff. World 3, the monkey world, is super fuzzy to me. I never beat Yoshi's Island as a kid, and I'm realizing now that I don't remember much past World 2, to be honest. Oh, you got a lot of towels there.
Tampon boy.
We've been doing laundry. We tried to keep up with laundry, but this last week we got a little bit behind. So we've been trying to get caught back up, so there's not so much laundry. It's a mental thing too. We have the laundry on the floor of our bedroom, so after a few days you wake up and there's several piles of it. It starts to play with your head a little bit like, oh, I should deal with this. And we don't spend a whole lot of time in the bedroom, but then when we come back at night, we're like, oh yeah. So it's the last thing you see at night, so trying to get that all cut up. You ready for, we're gonna do a snack in bed? I'm gonna do chips and salsa, right?
Yeah.
Just because we have some we need to get rid of.
Chips, and they're gonna go stale. So.
Okay. We often have like a little snacky poo.
Especially when we eat 2 meals in the day.
Yeah, because we woke up late today, so we didn't have breakfast. So yeah, I'll have a few chips and salsa, and then I'll go to bed. And God, I can't imagine that I'm gonna sleep forever tomorrow,
Yeah.
If I get a full night's rest tonight, that's fine. If I get less, that's probably still fine. And I really hope I don't have to nap tomorrow. Because, again, it hurts. But, I feel fine. I just want to get back to work. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow. shall we?